In this tutorial, we're going to show you guys how to create this graphics of LeBron James with the techniques that you've previously learned, clipping mask and extraction, and also how to be able to download fonts. First, we need you all to go to Schoology. You'll see up under September 23rd through 27th, there are 2 images that you'll need. Click on the actual small icon, download those images. Once you've downloaded both of those images, go back to Photoshop. I need you to open both of those. Make sure when you go back to Photoshop that it actually says Photoshop CC and not Chrome. Go to File, Open. You're going to open both of these images. Now, we're going to start with the LeBron James portion of this image. All right, first we want to unlock our background. We only want to select the top portion about to his waist. If you look on here, we use this much of LeBron James out of this image. So remember to unlock your background, choose your quick selection tool. To make your brush bigger, it is that open bracket. So let's go through and select LeBron James. Now, once you have what you think to be all of him selected, if you press delete, it'll show you the portions that you have deleted. To get that portion back, you need to press Option, Command, and Z. Now, with that portion of him selected, we want to duplicate that image by pressing Command J. If you look over here on your layers, let me make this bigger. If you look over here on your layers, you should see your original image and a duplicate portion of the copied piece. What we want to do now is create a new layer. So down here next to your trash can, create a new layer. We're going to drag that to the bottom, and we want to make that black. So of course, go to your paint bucket tool. Ensure that you're clicked on layer 2, and if you click on the image, it should paint just the layer 2. If it paints anything else, you're on the wrong image. Now, click on layer 1. Once you click on layer 1, we need to create the rectangle shape that you see here. This is actual rectangle shape that I created and clipped the original image to. Let's go ahead and make this shape gray. Once you've made that shape gray, down here above your hand, there is a rectangle tool. If you hold down on it, we can create all different types of shapes, but for today, we're going to create a rectangle tool. With this, I want to start off the page, and I'll show you in a second, but ensure that you're starting off the page when creating your shape. As you can see, my shape hangs off the edge of my page. The reason I want to do that, when you get ready to add your stroke to it, when you add your stroke, and if your shape is off the edge of the page, that's great. If it is not, you will then see the edges of your shape, and you don't want to see that. So, keep those off the side. Now, once you have created your shape, if you feel that you need to move it around any, you can press Command T to resize it. Once you've done that, I've already added my stroke, but go and create a stroke for it and ensure that the stroke is yellow. Ensure your stroke is yellow, it's on the outside, and the stroke size is 9. And then press OK. Once you've done that, take your rectangle 1, your shape layer, move it below layer 0. Once we've done that, we need to clip this image, our original image, to this shape. So make sure the layer 0 is on top of your rectangle. Right click on it. For my Apple mouse users, hold Control and click. Click Create Clipping Mask. We have now successfully clipped the image, and we also have our selected image that hangs over. Hence, you can see the bottom portion here. So we need to remove this bottom portion. Click on layer 1. Once you've clicked on layer 1, let's go to our eraser tool that's above your paint bucket or possible gradient tool. Hold down on it. We want just the eraser tool. Now, when you get the eraser tool, yours possibly could be smaller or larger, but just remember the brackets make it larger. We want to erase the portion that is overlapping the paint. Once you've done that, we can now go and get our background image. For the Lakers Clippers, easiest way to do it is to unlock your background, click on your move tool, and drag it up to your project. Now, depending upon which layer you were clicked on, it will tell you where this has been dropped. This needs to be below your rectangle 1 layer, so it gives you this background illusion. Also, as you can see, the background is not large enough, so you need to press Command T. And once you've pressed Command T, make sure that you're holding Shift and stretch the image out to where it fits the entire portion. Now that you've done that, on layer 3, we want to take the opacity right here, and we want to take our opacity to 50. Now that we have our opacity on 50, we now need to create the 23 that goes in the background. There are 3 fonts that you need to download. Let's go download those fonts. Let's go to defont.com. The first one is Sports World. So download that. Lemon Milk is your second one. Ensure that you write lemon milk all together as one word. Go ahead and download that. And Houseless Signature is your third one that you need to download. Once you have those 3 downloaded, remember that you can click on Sports World. Once you click on it, it should create a small folder. Double click in that folder. You want the .ttf and .otf. So if I click here, left click and drag, I've highlighted both of them. If I right click, go to Open With, Font Book, it will open both of them at the same time, and click Install. If this comes up, that just means it's already possibly on your computer. But to be sure, go ahead and check both of those. Click Install Checked. You want to go ahead and do that for the other 2 fonts that you have. I already have them installed, so hit pause, and then when you're ready, pick back up. Now, being here, we want to create a text box the size of the background. Once you've done that, you should type the numbers 23. So with 23, we want to make sure that 23 is in Sports World. See the size. Take the size to 590. Make sure that it is centered. Make sure that your font is purple. Once you've done that, hit the check button. Click on your move tool to move down. And you also want this to be at the very top so that we can see everything that we're doing. Now, we want to add 2 strokes. As you can see, there's a yellow stroke and there's also a white stroke that is on the 23. So going in, click on stroke. You want your first stroke to be yellow, outside, and 9. Now, You guys don't see these second strokes or third strokes, so you need to click the plus sign and it will add you another stroke. Once you click on that stroke, make the stroke white and change the size to 18. Once you've changed the size, you can't physically right click and do a clipping mask with text, so we have to rig it to where it works. So you want to take your text layer, drag it under your layer 0 on top of your rectangle and let it go. Once you've done that, you can now see the arrow letting you know that it's clipped to this shape, but it's behind this picture. So you want to just move it up above the picture and you can now see the 23 and it's clipped to that shape. With that 23 being clipped, we want you to change your opacity to 9. Now, let's go ahead and change our font to white. The first thing we need to do is type LeBron James, and we need that in that Housely font. With that, try 94. So we want it in Housely. We want 94 centered, and we want the text to be white. Once we have that, we can move this down some and over and kind of try to center it. Now we need to get the James. The James, of course, is in lemon milk. Now, if you're having the problem like I am, to where every time I try to create a new text box, it's picking up the 23, if you will, hold shift and draw a text box. It's going to create a perfect circle, but once you let go of shift, you can create and move the text box how you want. So in this one, we need lemon milk. This one, change to 190. And type the James in all capital letters. And make sure that your font is white. Now, of course, mine is behind LeBron, and that's because of the layer over here. So I want to bring that on top of this, on top of him. And also my LeBron, I want to bring on top of that as well. I can now click on my move tool and I can move this down to where it fits almost like this. And to finish it off, I added a drop shadow to both of my text layers. Now, this is the final image that you all should have. Save it as a Photoshop file and a JPEG file, last name.firstname LeBron, and turn in the JPEG to school with you.